What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Rank Everything, the show where we rank everything. I'm your host, Ryan, and today we're going to be ranking all the Skyrim major cities by which one is the most dangerous to be in at 2 a.m. Our tiers for today are, at the bottom we have completely safe. These are places that are completely safe. You can just walk out, no matter, you can walk out in the middle of the street, do anything you want, no matter what time of day it is. From there we have might get mugged. These are cities where the chances of you getting mugged are not a guarantee, but they are definitely higher than completely safe. Then we have, there was a murder just on the other side of this house, where it's like, there was a murder. I mean, it's exactly what it says, you know. I mean, there was a murder on the other side of this house, and it was dangerous. Then from there we have, there are things in the dark. This is like, I don't know, the city's haunted. If you go out at 2 o'clock in the morning, it will be bad for you. And then finally, here at the top, we have stay in your house at all costs. These are the most dangerous of dangerous when it comes to cities. If you aren't inside, you will be, bad things happen to you. Right. So first up, we've got Solitude. So Solitude, I would think that Solitude is pretty safe. I mean, it's got walls on all sides, like big walls, like you can't even see inside of the city from where it is. It only really has one entrance, which is the main gate, because it's on a cliffside. So trying to get in from any of the other walls is just not really going to be possible for majority of anybody. And then outside of Ulfric shouting the king to pieces and, you know, people getting publicly executed, I don't think that there's much to worry about. And I think the fact that Solitude has, like, we know that Solitude has public execution, I feel like that is very good for reducing the amount of crime that might happen out in the streets, especially late at night. So I'm going to say that Solitude, we're going to put Solitude in the might get mugged category, because I don't believe that Solitude is really completely safe. But I think it's almost there. Next is Whiterun. So Whiterun, it's right in the middle it's right in the center of Skyrim, and that's a thing in the game. Since Whiterun is right in the center of Skyrim, it is the perfect. It's like the biggest. It's like the largest hub of trade in the entire country, because of where it is. So they actually do very well for themselves financially, but of course it brings people of all kinds to Whiterun. But of course, with, you know, the two battling clans against each other and the companions living there, and, you know, there's multiple bandit camps and giant camps and things like that not far from where Whiterun is. But, like, you know, anyone who's played Skyrim has probably spent more time in Whiterun than they have any other city in Skyrim. And we can all certify that bitch is completely safe, considering that that's literally where my house is. If anything's happening in that city, you know, I don't know, the most dangerous thing that can happen in Whiterun is that the Dragonborn gets mad about something. I don't know. Dawnstar. So, hold on a second, let me turn. I actually have a map of Skyrim here in my bedroom. Right, Dawnstar's another northern city. I mean, fucking, it's the same thing with, like, Whiterun, or not Whiterun, it's the same thing with Winterhold. There's nothing dangerous happening in these far northern cities, because it's too fucking cold to be doing stuff like that at 2 o'clock in the morning. You'll freeze to death before you can get any crime done. Now, of course, if we're talking about, you know, things in the dark, well, I have a strange feeling that they don't care about. I have a strange feeling that they don't care about the cold very much. So Dawnstar, I think Dawnstar is also going to go in the might get mugged category. Markarth. Gosh. It's been a while since I played Skyrim. Hold on, I gotta make sure that this is actually Markarth. Yes, Markarth. Markarth fucking sucks, dude. I mean, it's said, you know, It's like freaking just, I mean, it's like, you would think it might not be, well, I don't know. I can't say these things because, like, on one hand, Markarth sucks. On the other hand, it's built right into these dwarven ruins, and you wouldn't think it's so bad if you're just visiting. However, there's like Forsworn everywhere, and Markarth is definitely going. Markarth is like stay in your house at all costs. Do not leave your house at night. Hell, don't even leave it during the day. Okay, Morthal. Morthal's fine. I feel like... Hold on, Morthal's just... Yeah, Morthal's like a swamp town. And based on things that happen in Morthal, what I think is that... What I think is that with it being a swamp town, there might be dangerous things in there. I mean, I don't know. Instead, as far as Skyrim goes, there's not like a lot of threats that come out of the water. I mean, you got like horkers, but those are just fucking walruses. You got mud crabs, and mud crabs are assholes, but like it's not like they're so dangerous that if you leave your house or if you're out that late at night, you're gonna get, I don't know, crab fucked at it. I mean, so Morthal. I mean, I feel like Morthal's probably like a might get mugged situation. Riften. So Riften's another, it's like our next, like, really interesting one. Because, like, yes, it is home of the Thieves Guild, and yes, there's corruption literally everywhere. And, you know, the Blackbriars run the city, and there's all this other stuff going on. You know, and it's like, And so what I think with Riften is, that's the thing, the Thieves Guild tries everything they can to not kill. Like, if it was up to them, nobody would even know that they existed at all, because, you know, they would just be really good at their jobs like that, is what I think. And so, the issue comes down to the fact that people do know that the Thieves Guild exists, or the Thieves Guild is, like, mythical status in Riften. Like, the only people who really know that it exists are people who are actually part of it, and everybody else is just kind of unsure. Like, you hear things here and there about whether or not the Thieves Guild really exists. However, does it exist? I don't really know. All I can say is, you know, but we know that the Thieves Guild exists, obviously. But, like, if you're just walking the streets of Riften at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're probably not going to get mugged by a random member of the Thieves Guild, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. Not unless you're a rich asshole. And if you're a rich asshole, you're not living in Riften. That's all I can say. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Riften is probably more dangerous during the day, because that's when all, like, the con people out in the freaking stalls are talking and doing stuff. I feel like Riften at night, I can't believe I'm saying this, I think Riften is completely safe at night. Windhelm. Windhelm is the only, okay, including Markarth, Windhelm is the only city in Skyrim that kinda freaks me out a little bit, just because I feel like the place is evil somehow, some way. And you're sort of right in that, and I'm sort of right in that thinking, because Windhelm is literally where you meet that kid who tries to summon a member of the Dark Brotherhood to kill the orphanage bitch in Riften, because you can do that side quest, and that's how you start, or that's one of the ways that's one of the more, like, you know, well-known ways to start to destroy the Dark Brotherhood quest. And so Windhelm, I feel like Windhelm is like, since it's like the home of the Stormcloak Rebellion, I feel like the place might be lawless, semi-lawless, because I don't know, like, everyone's always talking about, like, you know, that Wulfric is the true High King or other stuff like that, and I don't know, maybe he's, from what everything, I don't know. Windhelm, I'm going to put Windhelm right in the middle. I'm going to say there was a murder just on the other side of this house. Winterhold, I'm putting Winterhold in completely safe, because as I said earlier, with something like Dawnstar, is so fucking cold in Winterhold that nobody's doing crime in Winterhold at 2 o'clock in the morning. The most dangerous thing that might happen in Winterhold at any time is that the college could explode, which has happened before. If you played that Winterhold, if you played the Winterhold questline and did the college questline, obviously there's all the stuff that you hear about, like everything that happened to Winterhold before we show up. Yeah. Yeah, Winterhold is completely safe. Completely safe. Too cold. Too cold. My dick froze off. Too cold. Falkreath. I feel like Falkreath is easily the most peaceful of the cities in Skyrim. That's what I think. Like, I feel like, I mean, it's just like tranquil in the fucking woods. And there's like, it's not anywhere near the rift, so like, there's no spriggans and shit walking through the woods. It's good hunting grounds for hunters. It's just, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna also, what the hell? I'm gonna also put Falkreath in completely safe. And here we go, or here we have it. This is our official ranking for which Skyrim cities are the most dangerous / most sketchiest at 2 o'clock in the morning. If y'all enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this in the future. It means everything to me whenever you all subscribe to the channel and watch the videos all the way through. Leave a like on this video so that YouTube will recommend my channel more to you as well as others in the future. What's next? Fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. This channel has a Patreon where you can pay a monthly subscription amount to support me and to support the channel. I'll leave the link for that down in the description of this video. It's $1 a month to get an extra video every single Sunday, whether that's a ranking video, which is usually what it's going to be, but I've got other things that I am going to be experimenting with on the Patreon. It's $1 a month. It is literally as cheap as I can make it to be on Patreon. They will not let me make it cheaper than $1 a month. But yeah, that's going to be in the description of this video. And then finally, leave a comment down below letting me know what ranking you want to see in the future. It can be anything. The channel is called Rank Everything. Once again, thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good one.